Good morning everyone. Today we are going to study about jaundice, which is a liver disease. In our earlier video we have studied so many diseases like joint disease, etc. So let's begin. Jaundice is a condition in which a person's skin and the whites of the eye are discolored yellow due to an abnormally increased level of bile pigments bilirubin in the blood and body tissue resulting from liver disease, cirrhosis, hepatitis or gallstone. So what is jaundice? It is basically a condition in which the color of the person's skin and white of the eyes are discolored yellow, which is due to an abnormally increased level of bile pigment, and the bile pigment that is involved is named as bilirubin. The content of the bilirubin or amount of the bilirubin in the blood increases, and the body tissue that result from liver disease, cirrhosis, hepatitis or gallstone. Next, their causes of jaundice. First is the liver itself can be temporarily or permanently damaged, reducing its ability to break bilirubin, mix it with bile and move into the gallbladder. Means the liver itself can be temporarily or permanently damaged by reducing its ability to break bilirubin. Means the liver itself damaged temporarily or permanently and reduces its ability to break bilirubin and mix with the bile and move into the gallbladder. So if it is not move into the gallbladder or mix with the bile, the level of bile pigments increases in the blood and thus cause jaundice. Next cause is the gallbladder or its bile ducts can become blocked, preventing excretion of bilirubin into the intestine. Bilirubin will turn back up into the liver and then into the blood stream. Means the gallbladder or its bile duct that transfer bile pigments become blocked, and due to blockage of bile ducts or gallbladder, the prevention excretion of bilirubin into the intestine. Next, bilirubin will then back up. Bilirubin will back up into the liver and then they reach into the bloodstream, thus causes jaundice. Next cause is any causes that leads to very rapid destruction of RBC can create too much bilirubin for even a healthy liver to handle. Again, the excess is carried into the bloodstream. Means any condition that leads to very reduction of RBC, any factor or any condition which leads to rapid destruction of RBC can produce too much bilirubin for even a healthy liver to handle. So the liver is unable to handle and the excess is carried into the bloodstream, which will increase the level of bile pigment in the blood and thus cause jaundice. Next, some other causes of jaundice due to the obstruction. Obstruction means blockage, difficulties include, first is gallstone that is formed in the gallbladder, and these gallstones can block the bile ducts, preventing bile from reaching the intestine. Sometimes the bile duct may become infected and inflammatory. Next, cholestasis. What is cholestasis? It is a condition in which the flow of bile from the liver is interrupted and the bile conjugated bilirubin remains in the liver instead of being excreted. Next, some other causes of jaundice due to the poor liver function include viral hepatitis. Hepatitis A, B, C, D and E can cause all temporary liver inflammation. Type B and C can cause chronic lifelong inflammation. Next factor is autoimmune hepatitis. In this, body's immune system attacks its own liver cells like Kupffer cell present in liver, and primary biliary cirrhosis is another autoimmune condition of the liver that involves inflammation of the bile duct. Next, medications that induce hepatitis. This may be caused by alcohol consumption, erythromycin, methotrexate, etc. Next, their symptoms. First is yellow discoloration of the skin. The color of the body skin becomes yellow. Mucous membrane and the white of the eye. Color of these mucous membrane eyes white color becomes yellow. Next, light colored stools, itching of the skin, loss of appetite, weakness and fever, nausea and vomiting, swelling of the legs and abdomen. Next, their diagnosis. First is physical examination, in which we will diagnose so many factors, like we will identify the color of the skin, white patches of the eyes, etc. In urine test, we will measure whether the blood is present, etc. Serum testing. Some imaging studies like ultrasound expand or dilated bile ducts, as well as their abnormalities of the liver and the pancreas. Some other imaging techniques are like MRI, in which we can examine the organs of the abdomen, as well as detailed imaging of the bile ducts. If there is any blockage or there is abnormal functioning of the bile ducts or any blockage, we can identify and detect whether the patient is having jaundice or not. Next is liver biopsy. It is basically helpful for diagnosing autoimmune hepatitis or biliary tract cirrhosis. Next, their treatment. In this, the treatment should target the specific cause rather than jaundice itself. Means the goal of the treatment of jaundice is basically to identify or target the specific cause rather than jaundice. So, if the jaundice is caused due to the rapid breakdown of RBC that is causing bilirubin level to build up in the blood, such type of jaundice required. Means first treatment, if the jaundice is caused due to the rapid breakdown of RBC, red blood, which will increase the bilirubin level in the blood and build up, these types of jaundice require first is blood transfusion to replace the RBC, as well as some medication to treat infection. Next is if the liver damage is caused by exposure to harmful substance such as alcohol or chemicals, then it is treated by avoiding any further exposure to the substance is recommended. And in severe case of liver disease, a liver transplant can also be an option. Now, if these all medications and all these treatments do not or unable to treat jaundice, then last option is surgery, and it is recommended to unblock the bile duct system, means where the bile duct is blocked. So in surgery we will unblock that bile duct, as well as we will also remove if any other option is not possible. And we can also remove the gallbladder, a section of the bile duct system, as well as the section of pancreas, to prevent further blockage occurring. Next, there are some complications that includes sepsis, especially cholangitis, biliary cirrhosis, pancreatitis, coagulopathy, renal and liver failure. Now their pathophysiology. First, inability of the liver to transport bilirubin into the bile as a result of liver disease, means the liver losses its functional ability to transport bilirubin into the bile as a result of liver disease. Then bilirubin transport across the hepatocyte means liver cells, which may impair at any point between the uptake of unconjugated bilirubin into the cells and transport of conjugated bilirubin into the canaliculi, which further, in addition, swelling of cell resulting from the disease itself may cause obstruction of biliary canaliculi, which may further result in hepatocellular jaundice occur. Means first, there will be due to the liver disease, there will be the inability or functional ability of the liver will be lost to transfer bilirubin into the bile or a bile duct and further reach to other parts as a result of liver disease. After that, bilirubin will transport across the hepatocyte liver cell may be impaired at any point between uptake of unconjugated bilirubin into the cell and transport of conjugated bilirubin into the canaliculi. In addition, there will be a swelling of the cell which will result from the disease itself, which will cause the obstruction of biliary canaliculi and hepatocellular jaundice occur. I hope you all have understand my video. Thank you.